Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today, you have the Rhino, and we're looking at this beer right here in my hand. It is from here in Regina, because we're now in Regina, Saskatchewan. This is District Brewing Company's Lemon Ginger Radler. The Lemon Ginger Radler is 4% alcohol by volume. It does say over here, find your craft. Ingredients: water, malted barley, hops, yeast, honey, ginger, and lemon juice. Boom. I actually have been finding these guys to be very nice. A lot of their beers are very good. The other thing I like about them is you can do a delivery service from them, and they sell breweries other than their own beer there. So, I mean, you could go there if you were looking to get a bunch of different beer to try. I'd spend a lot of money, and you're going to spend a lot of money because, again, the average beer in Saskatchewan seems to be $3.75 to $5 a can. Seems to be the average going price, and most places, and it must be a licensing thing, but most places sell them in 4-packs. I have so many of those 4-pack rings over there and all that. But yeah, so 4-packs and mixed packs seem to be the way to go. And singles don't seem to really exist all that much. But 4-packs do. They really do. That is Hazy Crazy. Bright white head. Little snap, crackle, pop going on there. It is a straw color. It is almost like a slightly darker... I was going to say it's a slightly darker color than the main can color, but it's sort of close to the... And that's weird because it shouldn't be. Like, this is almost a reddish orange, so these shouldn't be anywhere close to each other, yet they seem to be somewhat close to each other on the camera. Naked eye, not at all, but on the camera, they are. Naked eye, and on the camera is completely different, but naked eye with the light facing me this way and all that, this looks a lot similar to this. Back here, a little darker. Yeah, it's a golden color, basically. Scent. Okay, out of the glass, I get a lot of honey. I do. I get a lot of honey. I get a lot of sweetness and a tiny touch of ginger. Out of the can, all I get is lemon. All I get is lemon. Now, this beer I'm not going into blind. I didn't sniff it or anything when we were on our live chat last night. But I did drink one of these last night. And for the most part, almost every beer I've ever reviewed, I go into completely blind. I am not going into this one completely blind. I did have one last night, and I can't deny I quite enjoyed it. So, I do apologize if my telltale facial expressions, as some people have talked to me about, they're like, we can tell if you like a beer the second you sip it. Well, they might not be present today because I have had this. They were present last night, but they might not be present today. Slanche, let's go. And at 4% alcohol, we're looking at a slightly higher ABV of a Radler, even for craft standards, than I usually get. I think the highest ABV Radler I have is the Minhas one that I haven't reviewed yet. And the Minhas one is, it's too far back for me to reach, but it's back there. I believe it's like 4.5 or 5. It's somewhere between 4.5 and 5. And that's the highest Radler I've had. I think the second highest Radler I had was 4.8. And I think those were the Waterloo ones. Personally, when I go for a Radler, I'm going for like the 2 to 3% alcohol Radler. I'm going for the traditional Radler. And I love Radlers, first off, for the flavor, and second off, for the fact that they are a beer that you could drink 30 of throughout a day. You might gain about 10 pounds that day, but you're not going to get drunk, and it's just a refreshing, beautiful, hot weather type of beer. So I get really excited when I find a good Radler. Now, again, albeit this one is a little higher in the percentage than I like myself. as most people know, Oda Kringer and Stiegel are my two number ones. After that, as much as I don't like admitting it, it's probably Bud Light Radler. I can't lie. The Bud Light Radler is pretty good. But it's not a Stiegel or an Oda Kringer. The Oda Kringer does a full citrus Radler. The Stiegel is a usual grapefruit. Now this is lemon and ginger, and as things go on, you do get a little bit of ginger flavor, but the ginger doesn't come in until after. Like right now, I'm getting that dirty earthiness that ginger partakes on most people in the back of my throat. But right there, after just, chugging her down, excuse me, I don't get much but lemon with a tiny touch of ginger up at the forefront. It's a good beer. It really is. I can't take anything away from it. It is a solid, easy drinking, enjoyable beer. Yeah, I can't complain about that. That does what it says on the tin. It's lemon, it's ginger, there's honey to it too, which just makes the mouth feel better and makes the sweetness better. And again, I've had it already, so I can't go into this being all surprised. I know what it tastes like. It tastes good. It tastes like what it says it should taste like. There is no offensive flavors. There's nothing that makes me wonder what's in it. There's nothing like that. It is a solid, easy drinking Radler. I really like it, and I'm going to give it an 8.25 out of 10. Cheers. Bye-bye.